Welcome to the Snake Pit MF's episode 100, man. Wow. I'm super excited, and it's been a week, but I'm just super excited to put this out. It's with Brennon Cole. Great time, great conversation. Thank you to everybody who's ever been on the Snake Pit and who's helped and bought merch and subscribed, like, retweet. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. This was awesome. This is awesome, but this is just the beginning. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep putting out episodes every week. It doesn't stop. So I just want to say, again, thank you to Brennan and thank you to Young Jules for being there. Thank you to all you guys listening who are helping, who are supporting, and thank you to Lubbock, man. I really appreciate it. Be sure you like, subscribe, retweet, check out the website, all of that. Show Brennan some love if you haven't heard of him. He's, go show him some love. And thank you guys, and I really hope you enjoy it.
3, 2, 1.
So here we are.
In the flesh, man.
Episode 100. I'm excited. I was nervous as shit, but now I'm good.
Oh yeah.
We got a sneak preview. You haven't released those songs yet?
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Oh shit. So man. I was able to get a sneak preview of the songs. And I'll say this, man, they're great, but like I guess like music is kind of like art, or it is art. But it's like if it takes you somewhere else, it's fucking. That's how you know, like it moves you. It's really good, and that's how I felt. In that little. How long are those? Like 2 minutes?
Oh,
3
yeah,
minutes?
Man. Two and a half, 3 minutes.
So I was sitting here for like 5 minutes with some Bose headphones.
Oh yeah.
And I was in my own little zone, man. I liked it. So
man, these are crazy. I love putting these on, man. I'm telling you.
So that was fucking awesome.
Man. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to the utmost. Bro.
And Booger.
Yeah, and Bugs, man.
Yeah.
Bugs did his thing, man. That song, so that first one was called Thank You, with Booger Bradshaw, man. That's Big Bro right there. And the second one was called King of Fourth Quarter. So those two songs are going to be on the next project, Live from My Soul. And we don't have a release date for that one yet, but it's coming.
Are y'all going to perform that on the 12th?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's going to be a good show, man. That's going to be a crazy, crazy show, bro.
Tickets are on
sale. They actually, the crazy thing is, man, they're still in Fort Worth right now. I ordered them off of, you ordered them like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
We had the blizzard last week. And so pretty much everything has just kind of been slowed up in the process and whatnot. I was supposed to get them on Wednesday, and it's Saturday now. So they should be getting here by Monday or so. So as soon as they get here, it's game time. And with these, we're going to be doing like all hand deliveries. So like me, myself, and Bugs as well, like every ticket is going to be hand delivered. So you can only get them like from us. Exactly. So
okay. So how did y'all go about that? Did y'all go about that differently than like Vari? Because he was saying his show, which is a week before y'all, you have to be at the door.
Right. See, and the thing is that we pre-sales, man. We just going about it in a different way. You know what I mean? We we wanna really cater to the crowd and really cater to the people that want to come out to us, and see us perform. And so it's kind of just a something I wanted to do different. This is like our first show, like my first show, because it's me. And then I asked Bugs to, do you mind being a special guest on this, man? And he was like, yeah, definitely. This is just us two. And I really kind of took from just seeing so many shows, I don't know if you kind of know the backstory between like me and Bugs, man, but like I used to be his hype man.
Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah. So, man, like we met like 2014, I think it was. That was back when I had the Smitty show when I was at Texas Tech. And so I had my talk show going on, and I had him come on as an artist, and man, we just connected instantly. And like he was like kind of the one that like really made me like say like, oh, okay, like it's cool to be yourself, and it's cool to like actually spit knowledge and have substance, as an up and coming artist, because it's hard. I think it's hard trying to find yourself as an artist, when you're trying to compare yourself to the big names that you see all the time, man. So like he was like the first one that was just like on a local level that I could be like, man, like if I were to ever make music, it would kind of be like him.
Nice.
And so I just kind of took from that, and it was one time we were doing a show, or he was doing a show at the O Bar, and his hype man I guess wasn't feeling too good. It was his cousin Yoda the Black. I don't know if you met him before. He was at the past show.
Maybe.
That's his manager kind of as well, but shout out to Yoda. But man, he came up to me, he was like, hey man, I'm not feeling too good, man, you want to get on stage and help Bugs? I'm like, yeah, definitely, man, like for sure we get on that. And it really like kind of like changed my life that night.
Yeah.
And then so it was just like
weird how that shit works out.
It's crazy, bro. It really is, man. And so we did that. And then it was the show that I'd say probably like we probably did about 5, 6, maybe 7 shows after that. And then the real big show that really like projected me and really got me into making music was when we went out to Alabama. So we went to the University of Alabama. This was in like 17, I think it was. Yeah, about like 17. And it was a fraternity show, and I forgot what fraternity we were that he was performing for. But it was crazy because like we got there, I think Tuscaloosa's like 12 hours away from Lubbock, if I'm not mistaken. And so we get there, and man, they just showed the utmost love. Like, and we were opening it up for another artist. Like his name was Rook Deeds. He went to Texas Tech at the time, and he was opening up for, I think it was Swayze, who the artist was. Yeah, I think it was Swayze who the headliner. So it was us, and then Rook Deeds, and then Swayze. But like the fraternity, and like it was just they showed so much love to us, and I was like, well, this is crazy because none of these people know who he is, and if all these people are showing love and are trying to get like pictures taken and autographs and whatnot, like, and they don't know who he is, like why can't I do something like that? And why can't I get it to that level? You know what I mean? Because it was that was my first show, like being out of town and like seeing something, being from Lubbock, like you don't see shows like that a lot. I mean, it was probably like 200 some kids in the crowd, man, just all going crazy, like for us. Nuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, like just for us. And it was different and that really opened my eyes on like how to do shows and like how, venue shows as far as like, just like, but your independent bar shows that you're trying to get people to come out, and then like, fraternity shows, and like those are private like shows, private parties and stuff like that. So it really just kind of opened my eyes to a whole completely different market. And then I say we came back from that, and after that I was like, I'm gonna start making music. And before that was, I'd say that was like March, April. And after that, I had gotten back. I was still doing the Brennon Cole show at the time, and it was like my last interview of 2017. And I had 2 guys come on, and it just wasn't the vibe that I had wanted. And I say that in the sense of I didn't want to. It didn't seem real when I was interviewing. I'm not gonna say no names or anything like that. Like it just didn't seem real when I was interviewing them like that, man. And it's just like it was like trying to. That was back when you remember when Kodak wore the face mask, the black mask on Breakfast Club. Yeah, like I guess it was kind of around that time. And I don't know if it was just like trying to just get some attention or just do, but it didn't feel authentic. And I told myself, I was like, man, like if I'm experiencing this feeling on a local level, like what is it going to be the bigger and bigger that I get, and whatnot. And then I just kind of just stopped caring about, like, I say just gossip, and not necessarily just not caring, but I just wanted to focus on myself. At the end of the day, I just wanted to focus on me, and I knew that I could have a message. I knew I couldn't have the message that I wanted on radio. So then when I decided to pick up a microphone and seeing Bugs as well, and then seeing, okay, like I have a message. I know I can make money off of doing shows. I know that, Bugs to do it. He has a certain message. Why can't I have a message like that? You know what I mean? And from there, it's just one thing after another,
your background before that, was it never music?
I say I started making, I was like 16. I was like 16, and I had wrote probably like 3 or 4 songs. I messed up my ankle, and I had, my bad, I was kind of random. I said I made about 3 or 4 songs my junior year. My senior year, I had messed up my ankle, and I couldn't play basketball anymore. And so then I was just like, well, I'm broke. I'm like, like in my pocket broke, and like my leg, my ankle broke, and I was just like, well, I kind of need to get a job, but I really don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. And then I decided just to join the National Guard. And so I did that, and I left. I graduated in 13. Yeah, June 1st, 2013. Left like June 20th of that same year. So I turned 19 on June 16th, and then left like June 20th or so for basic training. So like graduated, turned 19, and left for like 7 months, and then came back, and then I got into school. And so like it was, I told myself, I was like, man, I want to make music, But at the time, like I couldn't do it at the level that I wanted to. I couldn't afford, music videos. I couldn't afford, the proper recordings. I couldn't afford like the proper promotions. I'm a perfectionist, and that hurts. That does hurt at times. I'm not gonna lie. Like being a perfectionist can hurt your career because it's like there's never a perfect moment.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, man, it can, because it's sometimes you just have to jump and just make it happen for yourself, I say.
So you said like 2013 around that time?
But about 2012 and then 2013, but then stopped.
Because I was asking because in those 8 years, 7-8 years, is a lot easier to record now. And better, and way better, huh?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I didn't take that step at that age, because I think I learned a lot. I learned from trying to do it on my own, and then being in radio for 3 years. Like I said, I graduated in 13, went to basic training, came back. It was 2014, and I started the show in August of 2014. And so I had it from 14, 15, 16, and 17. So about 3.5 years. And so in that time, working with artists, Family and Money, working with them. That was a group back in the day with Nico Brown, Jody Oak, Ray Costa, Greg Costa, man. Like, you should definitely check out some of these dudes, man.
Okay.
And then from there, and then Dreddy as well, him. And then from there, working with books and like managing books. So I managed Family and Money for a little bit, like wasn't a full-time manager, but just like kind of helped out here and there, did shows and whatnot, tried promoting and stuff, doing social media accounts, and then kind of was just like the background guy. And then started working with books, and then after that was doing the talk show at the same time. So during this time, I'm a videographer, I'm a hype man, I'm a manager, I'm on radio, I'm a radio personality, you know what I'm saying, and really soaking up all of this knowledge in Lubbock. And then I got deployed to Africa in like 2017, 2018.
What the hell?
Yeah, so
Dang.
I was out there. Yeah, so I was in Djibouti, Africa, and that was like I had done that last show in 17. In like May, and then I got deployed in August. Yeah, so May, June, July, yeah, because we did like pre-mob. So May, June, July, and then we deployed in like August or so. And man, it was one of the best experiences I ever had, man, because it gave me a chance to really like step away from the world and not be on my phone as much, and really just kind of connect. And so being out there, like I made probably like 17 something songs, and this was before I had released anything. Like, so the strategy that I had before leaving, I recorded one song, and while I was deployed, I sent out this one song, and I also had like a YouTube series of like everything that I was doing before up to making music. So basically, like while I was overseas, I would just send people messages. Hey, I have a YouTube series, and I have this one song. I'm about to start making music. You care if I send it to you? So I'm just building up my email list, just building up. And I'm really like preparing people instead. Because I think like a lot of times artists will just start rapping and just start sending links and just expect people to listen,
at times. You got to have a little credibility.
You know what I'm saying? You got to, because so many people are doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not, taking no shots at nobody. I'm just saying like, bro, there's so many people that are making music, and there's so many people that are sending links.
Because, most likely if you're sending it, a lot more people are sending it.
A lot more people are sending it as well. So it's like, how can I connect with somebody? How can I get into somebody's, like thought process on, let me give this person the time. And so before really like doing it on a macro level, I tried to hit on a micro level to all the people one-on-one and start building my individual fan list, And so we did that, and I had my manager, Tana. I don't know if you met Tana the other night. Probably not. Anyway, so yeah, I'll introduce you to. I know you meet a lot of people, man.
Dude, I was fucked up in the fucking show, dude. I don't remember.
That was a lit ass show.
It was a great time.
It was a wonderful night. But yeah, man. So my fault. So did that, and Tano was my manager, and he still is, and my boy Vic. So we were all pretty much like in the same unit while we were out there, and we had like our own rooms pretty much. And so like, man, like
in Africa? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so my boy Vic, he had bought me a mic, and we just started recording. And like Tano, we would just like go through the shows, like we would just like have a mic in our hand, not a mic, but like a brush. You know, he had a remote or whatever, and we just walk through, and we would perform every single night. For some people, we tell some people come to the room. You know, we're gonna do a little show for y'all or whatever. And this was like we still didn't have anything like recorded, and because it just sounded so bad, like it just sounded so. We just did it just like not just over the beat, you know, just like live or whatever. And man, we came back. I'd say July like 2018, and then man, we just hit the ground running. Just
Hell yeah.
Started doing shows. Just show after show after show after show, and really like just connected with a lot of people. And you know, boom, 2021. Here we are. I'd say we're in year 3 right now because I released my first project in 2018 of October. So yeah, we're in year 3 right now, man, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'll tell you that much, man. So that's
kind of the background,
quick little summary. Yeah, you know what I got going.
So would you like? I've always wondered. I think you just answered it for me. Why you are different than everybody else? Do you think it's because you kind of knew the ins and outs of everything before you started? Like you were you said you were a hype man.
Right.
Man, you were like you kind of did everything before you did the music.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like I think that is kind of what makes me the artist that I am now is because I was the guy that was carrying the bags.
Was that on purpose?
The guy that was
Do you think? Or you were just doing it?
Yeah, that's the thing, because I wasn't trying to make music. I wanted to be a manager. Like that's what I wanted to manage artists. Like I wanted to be the radio personality. It was just like doing it for 3 years. And I was always like trying to freestyle and stuff, right? Like I was always the one like, hey man, like cause I was just around rappers all the time. So I was just like, man, let's freestyle, let's hit that hoe. Like, and it'd be times when people be like, why don't you like rap? Like, what's up? I'm like, oh man, I'm just, I got the show, I got stuff going on, this is kind of just really shook, like really didn't take heed to it. But then like going to Alabama and seeing like, oh man, like we could really do something off of this, man. Because like I don't even know if Boogs got paid for that one. That might have just been like just one to go to, but I know that Rook Deeds did, and he wasn't even a big name at the time, like, or he still is. I don't even think he makes music anymore, honestly. But like, it was so crazy. Like, all right, yeah, I know what I can do. I know I can rap. I know the ins and outs. Why not do it, And yeah, so I'd say it wasn't on purpose. It was just, man. It was
just worked out that way.
Written, you know what I mean? It just happened that way. Yeah, honestly.
What was that radio show like? How was that?
Man, so that was 88.1 KTXT The Raider. It was probably one of the best things that I took from college. Like I didn't even graduate, and I'm actually thinking about going back, honestly, just to finish, say that I did it, and to just have the Texas Tech on me like that, because it with that show it really opened my eyes to the hip hop scene of Lubbock, because I didn't know what it was like. It really like I said, I graduated in 2013, so like I really didn't have like a know of what was going on in the local scene, if there was anyone at that time, and we didn't have platforms like this right here. We didn't have the 806er. Shout out to them. We didn't have, we didn't have a lot of these platforms. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to VAR.
Radio was kind of your platform, right?
It is. Radio was the radio was the platform at the time, and it was kind of dying. I'm not gonna lie, like it was kind of dying. Here and there, because everybody has an aux cord now, and everybody has Bluetooth. But what was cool about it was that gave people a reason to listen to radio during that time. And it was on Tuesday. It was on Tuesday from like 6 to 8. Every week from Tuesday to 6 to 8. And it was just crazy because how it happened. So this story's crazy. So this is how it is. I believe, I'm not a religious person, but I'm very spiritual, and I know that like God is love, and I know that like there is somebody out there that's working for me, right? And we'll talk about the Arizona trip, man. I really
got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, we do, man, for sure, man. So but it was crazy because I went to freshman orientation at Texas Tech, and I was going for media communications. Electronic media and communications. That was the major. And there was a dude there that was talking, that he was in his master's program, and he was talking to the whole group, and said that if anybody wanted to come to the radio to be interviewed about being a freshman, like, you're more than welcome to come through. And I was like, oh man, like that sounds lit. I definitely would want to do something like that. And his name was Brennon as well. And so like that's not a common name. So it kind of just already was like, all right, like I need to say something to this dude, you know.
It's a connection right there.
It's some connection right there anyways, you know. And so I went over and talked to him. He was like, yeah, man, like, yeah, you know, you come to the show or come to the radio station at like 3 or so. We'll interview, all good. And then I get to there, and then so it was another dude. His name was Zach, and he was like the the manager at the time or whatever, the music manager at the time. And so he was like, "Yeah, Brennon was telling me about you. Couldn't get an interview in, and he was telling me that you wanted a show as well. And what type of music do you listen to?" And like, it caught me off guard. So I was like, "Wait." He said I wanted a show, and I didn't say anything because I'm just kind of like going with it. Like, y'all about to give me a show, like what's good? You know what I mean? Like, let's ride, you know. Yeah. And so then he interviewed me, and he was like, yeah, like, no, you're fit. Like, we can definitely make that happen. Like, no problem at all. And I say we started like 2015, my bad. Yeah, we started 2015, 16, and 17. Yeah, because it was 3.5 years. So, yeah, 2015 is when I started. It was the Smitty show at first because my name is Brennon Cole Smith. So it was just Smitty. I went by DJ Smitty at the time. That's pretty cool. And then I'd say like in the second year is when I changed it to Brennon Cole. It was just a DJ Smitty just wasn't as commercial as I wanted it to be. It was just kind of, and I wasn't a DJ. That was the thing. I was a personality, because some people would hit me up like, "Hey man, you can DJ my party." I'm just like, "Oh shit, like, I'm not a DJ. But I just press a button and then it plays music on the radio." You know what I mean? But yeah. But overall, the experience, man, it really did change my life.
Did you do interviews?
Oh yeah, yeah, we did an interview. Yeah, that's because my bad. Yeah, we had people all over the city, like that would come and get interviewed for like 2 whole hours. You know, and
that's what put you on the rap.
Exactly, that's what put me on the rap scene, man. Because it started to just get bigger and bigger. More people hearing the Smitty show, the Brennon Cole show. You know, and we had like our own T-shirts as well, man. And it was really like we did like little freestyle sessions. I really tried to like model it like the Breakfast Club, you know. And it was going. I had my co-host Nico Brown. He was my co-host at first, and then after Nico left, it was Queen O. And Queen O, she's actually still doing radio right now. She's out in Dallas with her podcast. She has her own little segment to Kicking It with Queen O. Man, she's somebody you should definitely check out. Very inspirational individual woman. Love that girl. But yeah, we worked really well with each other and gave a lot to the city, and the city gave a lot back to us.
I'd like to do a radio show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Honestly, I really would. I think you
with
should,
the co-host, bro. I would love to do it.
It's
I would still do this, of course,
bro,
but I'd love to do it.
It's different hearing yourself over the
because it's man. Like to me that's practice. Because this is my
right.
My life.
It's your baby right here. Man.
So I would love to do radio to like practice this. And I was gonna ask you that, like, did radio, like, did it help you with like how you talked and how you
Yes.
Just like normal conversations,
yeah,
right?
100%, man. Just like media etiquette, whatnot, just media literacy, all that. It just kind of like really propelled just it just propelled me in a different light because again, like a lot of artists aren't media trained, and don't know how you have to be in this profession, in this industry, man. It's all about, the image, how you portray yourself, are your lyrics, are they matching the personality that you are when you get in front of that camera? And so, yeah, I definitely say that it helped a whole lot with radio helped a whole lot with just who I am, right now, today into 2021 for sure.
Hell yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know all this.
Yeah, man.
Deployed in Africa and all that shit.
Bro,
before we get any further, Jules, how you doing over there, man? I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you.
What's happening?
I forgot to introduce you. We just got going.
That's all right.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't even think we introduced me. I don't even think we.
If you didn't know by now, I'm hoping everybody listening is gonna know who you are.
Fact. All right, appreciate that.
Yeah, they know who you are. I've been talking about this for a while.
Oh yeah,
thinking about this for a while.
Love, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
Thank you, man.
It actually kind of worked out doing it today as opposed to yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So it just like you said, just kind of like, I guess, fate. I don't know the word.
There you go.
So your girlfriend's here?
Yeah.
What is that? What is it she recording with?
Man,
I've been wanting to ask.
That is the Osmo DJI. Yeah, DJI Osmo Pocket. That's what that is right there.
Is that what you filmed your trip on?
Yeah, I filmed a little bit of that. Yeah, I filmed pretty much all of it on that one, man. It's crazy. It's an amazing camera. Like, and you don't even realize like this. Say here, let me see real quick.
We're doing 2 shows at once.
Yeah, literally, man. Check that out.
Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta get you on Jules.
The stabilization on it is crazy.
That's what I was checking out.
Yeah,
what the
bro.
hell?
The stabilization is crazy. I think it was like 300, something like that.
Oh, it's not bad.
Cheap. Not bad at all. Yeah, no, not bad at all.
Nice.
Yeah, so, but yeah, that's the queen right there, man. Miss Montana. She's also like my right hand, like my personal manager, I'd say. You know, like my assistant accountant at times. You know, she helps me with numbers. She helps me with everything.
Are you pretty involved with your business side of everything, like the number, like you're saying, the numbers and the money?
So 100%, and that's I'm glad you asked that, man. So yeah, with Matter of Time Apparel, just we gotta get it on right now.
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh yeah, no, it's I'm learning a lot. I'm trying to, because it is something that you can get. You know, you can't get screwed over if you don't know the business side of things, and you just kind of let other people handle it. Not saying that I'm looking to get, you know, messed over or anything like that, but I just kind of want to be, you know, I want to know what's going on in my company. I want to know what's going on in my business. And so I'm actually going through the VBOC, which is a Veteran Business Outreach Center, and they have them in like all over the country. And so I'm pretty much like putting myself through like a quick, just like a quick 6-week course on like business entrepreneurship.
So you are a veteran?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We support
I'm a veteran. I appreciate
we support the boys.
You know the boys.
The troops. We support the troops out here.
Yeah,
and the boys and blue.
You know, support all of them.
Yeah, you know. I always put America in my shit. I love this fucking country.
Talk to them.
One of the few things that I do regret, I should have went to the military. I mean, it's a little too late for me now because
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Nah.
No, well, because I want to do.
Okay. Yeah. Go reserves.
I should have, but I should have did it when I graduated, so I could have like got out and then started this.
True that.
So you know, because you know,
yeah. I got in.
I can't halt this.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I feel that.
So, but I wanted to do that.
Yeah, it was with as far as like I always tell people, you know, there's a difference between active duty, National Guard, and reserves. I was National Guard.
I think my uncles were in the reserves.
Yeah, bro, it's National Guard reserve, same thing. 1 weekend out the month, 2 weeks in the summertime. You can get put on orders. You know, sometimes a lot of it is voluntary. I'll say that. Like I'm in the Guard right now, and so like they actually tried to get me to go to Washington, you know, for the inauguration and stuff. And I told them, I was like, I'm really with my business right now. Like I have a show that's coming up. I just had a order of like 100 hoodies that came in. Like I got deliveries I got to make, man. And they were like, they understood. It was like, so it's really like a volunteer.
How long are you active till?
So I had, my contract is done December 23rd, 2023. Yeah. So I got like about 20 to 21 months left. But I've been in since I was like 18. So it'll be 10 years total.
Nice.
Yeah, at the end of it all. So, but yeah, so I like it because it's something that it really helped me through college. And it's really, that's what I did it for. It wasn't just because I wanted to go and fight. Like I'm not in infantry. I'm a human resources specialist. So I'm all HR type stuff.
You're not seeing battle?
Yeah, man. So what crazy thing is, man, like, so even though I am a human resources specialist, when I got deployed, man, they put me right to a line unit. Like I was like right in the shits. It was crazy. So how that happened, I get there.
Have you ever told these stories?
Honestly, I don't think I have on like interviews. Yeah, man. But yeah, so I get over there and it was crazy because so where we were at was Djibouti City, Djibouti, and this is in East Africa, so it borders like Yemen, and like Somalia, like it's in that little area, man. So like
rough area, huh?
Oh yeah, we in the shits, like really. So like we're in pretty much just like where the Red Sea is and all that, man. So there's like a lot of like international trade that goes in and out of the port where we were at, and like a lot of pirates, like you know the movie with Tom Hanks, Captain, I forgot what that movie's called, where I am the captain now. That part, yeah. So that's all around in there, and so like we were on a naval base, and like we're Army National Guard, but like we were on a naval base, and the food was amazing, and I actually got really fat while I was over there, bro.
Really?
No cat, yeah, man. Like I probably gained like, thank you. I probably gained like, I was like 190 when I left. I came back, I was like 238. You know,
God damn.
Yeah,
how tall are you?
Boy, I'm 6'3".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm 6'3", man. So I was, man. I'll show you a picture, man. It was bad, bro. Because I mean, we could eat we could eat 4 times a day at the little galley where they had food, and it was all buffet style. So you could eat that, and then you had Pizza Hut. We had Pizza Hut, and we had Subway. And this spot was crazy. Like it was so beautiful. Like inside the base, like outside of it, man, it wasn't the nicest. I'm not gonna lie. But some of the nicest people that I've ever met. Do I even have it on me? I don't even think I have my thing on me. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Yeah, some of the nicest people I think I've ever met, and I've never felt like more at home. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Crazy, right? You know, like I had never felt more like comfortable. Yeah, look at that.
Oh shit.
That's Big Cole. Yeah, that's
big. You?
That's me, bro. Yeah.
Look at that. Take a look at that. Fuck, I'm not gonna show the camera.
That's the big homie right there, bro. Yeah, that's big bro Cole. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't working out a whole lot, man. I was just over there, man, just Cadillacing it, man. But what happened was, so I get there and bro, they had like on the base that we were on, Camp Lemigate. That's where we was at. On the base that we were on, it was like full basketball court, like two courts, like one on one side of the base and one on the other. It was one indoor, one outdoor. Like I said, you could eat 4 times a day. I had my own room to myself, man. Like it was kind of like a camp, like a grown up camp, because we could be in civilians. Like we only had to be in uniform when we was working and stuff. But like, and I was doing yoga. I got there on Sunday. And I had like a yoga class. I was signing up for all these little classes and stuff like that, man. I'm like, this is a deployment, bro.
Yeah,
like, what we doing, right? And then I get to work on that Monday to my office, and they're like, hey, Smith, like, we're sorry. But, Mo Tano, my manager, he told me, he was like, bro, you better be pissed. I'm like, what's up? He's like, bro, they sending us to the line unit. I said, for what? What we going to the line unit for? He's like, bro, like, they don't have enough people, so they're just grabbing people. So, like, we're going to the infantry unit. And I said, damn. Bro, the whole time in my head, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna sit here and cap, man. Like I don't, I'm not like just this, hoorah soldier, you know what I'm saying? But I did it to go to college. I did it to get my schooling paid for type deal.
Seems like the people who do infantry want, they're the ones that
do it because they want to. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ultimately have to, like, yeah, it is what it is, man. But like I'm not going because I'm not signing up to because I want to. Yeah. It's for reasons. But so like the whole time I'm like, damn, bro. Like so we're walking to like the area where we're going to get transported to a base that was outside of the gates. All right, and I disclosed where the location was, but it was probably about like 25 minutes outside of the base, right? So like we get in, little Humvees, whatnot, and we driving. I'm scared as hell. My heart thumping, bro. Like I'm like, so where are we going? Like, what is our job? And he's like, we're guarding drones. And I'm like, drones? What do we guard? And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking just like little drones. I'm like, why are we guarding drones? Like, what does that even mean?
The big one?
So then we get there. Well, before we get there, I'm driving, right? Oh, my fault. So I'm driving, and that was Boogs right there, actually. But I'm driving, and my heart thumping. And so like where they trained us, like we was going to Iraq, they trained us to look for like IEDs and like look for like little rocks that are maybe like mounted up a certain way, or like look for pieces of dirt that is like turned up that looks a little bit of a different shade because someone could bury the IED in there. They like look out for like piles of trash that look weird. That's what they would train us for. But like over there in Djibouti, man, like we were driving through like landfills pretty much, man, because like they didn't have like the proper like way of.
It's like a third world country.
It's third world country. They would just dump. They would just dump shit. Like they would take it out of the city and just dump it, and that's where we would have to drive through, man. So like if anybody wanted to get us, you could get us. Like it was scary, bro. So but then like. So we driving, and I'm just seeing all of these. I'm seeing some fucked up shit. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I'm just seeing just poverty, man. But like at the same time, like people are happy, man. People are like running around, just having a good time. And one thing that scared me, man, was we're driving down this lane, and then I see like this kid, and he's just running like towards like our Humvees, like our little convoy. And I'm a little worried because I'm like, why is this kid running? Why is this kid running to us? Like, what's finna happen? Like, this not finna be. I'm not finna go out like this. Like, ain't no way. And then he stops, and then he just like salutes us, and then like we just keep driving, bro. So like it was like I was like, all right, like we gonna be good.
Can I ask you like something like a serious question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have orders if that kid gets close to kill him?
In that area.
now?
Nuh-uh. Like, no, we can't unless they have to fire first.
Okay.
Like, they could have as many weapons pointed at us as they want.
But unless they fire.
Like, unless they do.
And they take that shit seriously.
It's very serious, man. Because, I mean, we're trying to change the country. We're trying to change, like, we're trying to make it a better place. That's why we're there. We're trying to build.
Legitimately, right?
Legitimately, you know? And then protecting, like, ISIS. Like, there was ISIS recruitment that was all in that area. So that's what we were there for as well, bro. So, but yeah, man, it was crazy, bro, just being there. And so it was cool because we had like 4 days on, 4 days off. So we would go and we worked from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And so we basically just guarded drones, fighter drones that would go out. And
the Predator drones? Is that what
yeah, man. Like it was some crazy stuff, man. I don't want to get too much into that, man. But, but it was some crazy stuff. Thank God, no one passed on us, or at least like on our watch. But it was a learning experience. I got so much respect for anybody that gets into the service, and especially that goes into the 11 Bravo infantry field, man, because you got to be a different type of person, to be. And I was on shift with one dude, and it was just crazy because I'm in the middle of Africa, like in the middle of a war zone, like sitting just guarding some stuff, and if like, at any time it could be over with. That was probably like the scariest thing, because again, like there was drones that would go in and out all 24 hours. So like we'd be sleeping in shift, and out of nowhere, or your rooms would just start shaking. Our tents would just start shaking, wake you up. You thinking, please, like let this,
God
you know what I mean?
So
like,
how long did you do that for?
That was we was out there for 9 months.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so I was there for, I was on at that unit, the infantry unit, for about 6 of it, and then 3 months left. The 3 months after that, I went back to my HR job. So it was so yeah, I definitely earned my stripes. I'll say that much, man. I definitely did, man. And it was, like I said, it was an experience, man. A very humbling experience. Because like one thing that we got to do was we went to this orphanage that was in Djibouti City, and when I tell you, man, like some of the things they were telling us to prepare ourselves for, like, so the dude, I guess the chauffeur or whatever, organizer of it, was like, yeah, a lot of the girls here have to shave their heads to look like boys so that they don't get sex trafficked. Like he was like, you had the average like lifespan out here in Djibouti is 27. So like you got, yeah, bro.
Was it like 70 something here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the average out there, bro. Like most, like God people out here dying like that. Like so, and then on top of that, like you got to think like, or people would send. He was like, people would send their kids from Somalia to here because Djibouti is very like economically, like it's a poor country, but like Djibouti City is probably the richest part.
It's your best opportunity.
It's your best opportunity, exactly. That's where all of the the money's at. So it's like going there, it's different because you can, I mean, like they're just trying to make ends. They're just trying to do anything that they can. And so it's like, man, like you got some evil people out here doing stuff to some of these kids, man. So like this orphanage was just basically like they would let like 200 kids in, I think, in the morning, and then like if you didn't get in, like you couldn't be in the orphanage for that day, and then they would leave that day. You know what I mean? And so like kids would pretty much just like, after 6 o'clock, you just had to like fend for yourself type shit, And so you think to yourself like, oh man, like y'all gotta avoid being like, you gotta avoid being sex trafficked in the streets that you're living in, and you might get a meal at the orphanage that you're going to, you might not. It's just kind of up in the air. But then like these kids still got smiles on their faces, and you couldn't really tell that like. I don't know if they knew that they was fucked up, like in a fucked up situation, because you're born into it. So it's like you can't really fathom.
That's all you know.
Until you really know, until you go and see other things, experience other things, man. So like, it was heartbreaking, but it was also like humbling as well, because it made me very, 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 very appreciative of where we at right now, because I've not once ever thought to myself like somebody's about to like maybe blow up my company, my business, or anything like that. Like, could you imagine like trying to run a business or do a podcast in like Iraq right now, bro? You know what I mean? Like in the middle of a war zone, and like actually like be a fully functioning like member of society, and be able to like have dreams and ambitions, and not get lost into that, because I mean, like, what do you do if you see death around you all the time? You know, you probably gonna. That's how gangs get started. You know what I mean? That gang mentality is that's how that shit starts. Is because ain't poverty stricken areas, you have nothing around you, so you're gonna probably bond with somebody that has the same issues going on with you. All right, well, you fucked up, I'm fucked up. Well, let's be fucked up together. Well, people from over there on that side, they fucked up, but they don't like us because we from this side. So we just. I mean, it's a cycle. It's just a completely different cycle.
I didn't know you went through all this.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Man, it's crazy, bro. Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I always try to. I don't have that experience, but I am always appreciative to be here, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
Oh
man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd rather be poor here than over there.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, we think we're poor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we think that it's hard. You know, and then don't get me wrong, life is hard. You know, it's just all about the perspective that you have on it, because it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse, man. So, but yeah.
Young Jules, what are we at right now?
We're at 39.
39.
Well, I gotta go pee.
Do you think?
So you guys keep talking.
Okay.
I gotta take my annual, my 30-minute pee break.
Oh,
so you guys keep talking.
30-minute pee break. Bro.
You guys keep talking.
Oh,
Jules,
man.
you gotta say some shit, man.
All right.
Don't leave me hanging.
What's up, Jules?
What's up?
How you living, man?
I'm good, man.
You doing good, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how you like working with Roy, man?
I like it, man.
Yeah. How'd y'all meet?
From my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From your brother, or he is your brother?
No, from my brother.
From your brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
they've known
okay.
each other since like in high school. They've been best buds.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I heard about the podcast, and I was like, I want to be part of this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's what's up, man. How old are you, bro?
I'm 17.
17. Oh, youngin', man. Yeah. So you still in high school or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What school you go to?
Monterey.
Bad, man. I did some like speaking, motivational speaking over there I say about 2 years ago, to just like a couple of classes, bro. So you probably you're a junior now or a senior? You're senior?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So I say probably you were probably like a sophomore or so, man. But I'm actually gonna start like, well, it'll probably be after you graduate. But I'm actually about to start doing like getting back into motivational speaking and stuff like that, man.
That's
so
cool.
Around just the LISD Hub City area, man. So, but yeah,
That's
man,
what's up,
yeah.
man.
What's your plans for after school, man?
Going to technical school.
Technical school.
Yeah.
Really? What do you want to do? Like, what is technical school?
What I'm studying for is collision repair.
Collision repair. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go to the ATC?
Yeah.
Yeah. You in that?
I do.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
How you like doing that, man?
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Love working on cars and
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know shit about cars, bro. I could change some oil. I changed the tire for the first time,
Really?
like on my own. You know what I mean? On my own. Like 2-3 weeks ago, I was on my way to Houston, actually to see Gold Band Gang. Shout out Gold Band Gang. But I was actually gonna go see them, and bro, there was like some shit in the road, bro. Like I think someone had like maybe dropped a mattress and like the wooded slats or something like that, man. But there's all this stuff in the road, and I'm driving, and I couldn't miss it because I was on the highway, and so I drive over it, and all of a sudden, bro, like my tires pressure just came up, and it said 37, 37, 37, 20. I was like, oh damn. I said, uh-oh. That's not good. And then like probably like 2 minutes later, it's 37, 37, 37, 14.
Is this when you're trying to go to Houston?
Yeah, this is when I was trying to go to Houston. Yeah. So to see Gold Band and them, man. And I'm like, oh, bro, I gotta pull over or something, man. So I get to the gas station. I got the little tire filler, the air tire, the little Fix It Flat. Yeah, there it goes. Fix It Flat. Put that in there, and I was like, man, I called them like, hey, I'm probably not going to make it to the Houston show. I'm just probably going to go back because it was Saturday. And so I was going to go and get my tire changed at Nissan because I drive a Nissan. And I was going to go get it fixed, but they're closed on Sundays. So I was like, all right, man, I'm just going to go ahead, go back to Austin and just, chill there, get my shit fixed on Monday or whatnot. But yeah, next time I have something wrong with my car, man, I'll definitely come holler at you.
Oh,
man.
for sure.
Is that what you're talking about?
Uh-huh. Auto collision.
Do you live here? Is that where you live?
Bro, I'm in Austin, Dallas, and Lubbock. Yeah.
You got places on okay.
Yeah, I got family, man. I'm with her out in Dallas, man. My little bro out here, man. I got some people out in Austin, man, too. So I'm really like kind of homeless right now, in a sense, bro. I'm couch surfing.
You're a nomad.
I'm a
Is that what you
nomad,
call it?
bro. A Rolling Stone nomad.
What's your favorite place? You like Austin? How's that vibe? No, like a lot of people are moving there.
Oh, bro, Austin. I say as far as like music goes, it's
Still.
it's weird, but like I like it. Being from Lubbock, you know, we come from a very like conservative kind of just like, you know, you do your own thing type deal. It's cool to be cool, but not too cool. Or, you know, it's okay to be weird, but not too weird, you know. Shit out there, man. I remember my first time ever going to Austin. I was probably like 18, 19. It was Valentine's Day, and I'm walking down 6th, or not 6th, but like I'm walking like in the university area close to 6th. Bro, I see this grown-ass man on rollerblades, right, in a diaper.
Oh, shit.
He has on angel wings, and this man like rolls up to me, spins, and hands me a rose, and then just like dips off. And
Nice.
I'm talking, it's something I had never in my life seen. I said, oh man, I like, okay, this is weird, but all right, you know, fuck it, let's go. So, but as far as like the vibe, it's like everybody's welcoming, you know, in a sense, man, because it's kind of like Cali. It's like it's like the LA version of Austin is the LA version of Texas.
Of Texas, right?
Like that. Yeah, exactly. That's how I would compare it, because it's like everybody's not from there, you know, and they're like trying to. Everyone just supports. It's just as a different. Not saying that Lubbock doesn't, but it's just like our culture is a little bit different. You know, we're getting there. You know, I will say that, man. Like the support. And just like from watching other artists, and especially like watching other artists talk about other artists from 10 years ago, you know, at the age of 16, 17, you know, starting to get into it versus like now, I think that there is a lot more appreciation, and there is a lot more like togetherness as far as the local.
Do you know Riley?
Riley,
the photographer?
Yeah, he was at the show.
So we were talking about that, and I was asking him like, because to me it seems like something's brewing here, man.
Bro.
It's like,
bro. I will say that. I'm telling you, yeah.
I think so too, dog.
Something. It's a different shift, bro. It's a shift.
I feel it.
I'm telling you, it's a shift.
But I didn't know if I was just being biased and all that.
No. It is, because, like I said, like
there's something going on here, man.
Literally, like 10 years ago, man. I mean, we had Mr. Coop, you know, in the late '90s, early 2000s. You know, we had Yellow Boy, you know, in like 07 to like I wouldn't even say 07. I was honestly in elementary when Yellow Boy was around, man. So I'd say like.
I remember being in middle school.
When
he came.
Yeah. So you know, and you know, he was doing this thing, and that was like kind of the only two people that I really like kind of knew of at that time. But now, bro, I think the youth, it's like the youngins are getting. I mean, I don't know if you know Dion yet, BBM Dion. Have you heard of him yet?
No, I haven't.
Man.
So these are younger people.
He's he goes to Coronado.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a sophomore right now, man. That boy right there, he got something. And his work ethic is something I've never seen before at that age. You know, I don't know if you know Ralph Canono as well, Canono Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Videographer. Man. So him.
I don't know him, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. Him youngin' too, man. So they work with each other real well, man. And they've done like 4 or 5 videos with each other. I'm just seeing it, you know, just from just watching from the back. And I love it. You know, I love to see it, man. So there's definitely a change in just the tempo and just the appreciation, the love and support, you know. And I want to see it keep going.
It was like I was telling Riley yesterday, or me and Riley did episode yesterday. He was saying like the day after the show, when was the second 806 versus Everybody show,
Yeah.
people were already posting pictures, and he was like, "You got to be on your game, man. You got to be on your game." And I was like, "You do, man. It's friendly. It's always been friendly. It seems like it's always been friendly to me." But it is competitive. It's
it
like,
is. Oh yeah, no, it is, man. It's
awesome. I like it.
I love it. I love this shit.
It makes you better.
It's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do, man.
Yeah.
Like you need the competition, because when you don't have competition, you don't have a way of setting a standard for yourself. You know, or setting a standard for the ones below you. Because if there isn't anybody that's like, I look at it like this, man. My pops always told me, he was like, if you are the smartest person in the room, you're the dumbest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard like a different version where it's like you shouldn't be the smartest person in the room.
No, you shouldn't. You don't. Yeah, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to leave rooms and go into a different room, man, because you're not elevating yourself. You know, don't get me wrong, teach, you know, always, but you got to be in a room full of people that are better than you, because that's the only way that you're gonna get better. You know, going to Atlanta for a little while and seeing that really changed my perspective, and I was like, oh, I ain't doing shit.
That's a different vibe, huh?
I ain't doing nothing in Lubbock right now. Like, I thought I was doing something big. I went to Atlanta.
Well, you are.
So I appreciate that.
You are.
I appreciate that.
Honestly,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're a Lubbock celebrity, man. This is fucking awesome. I'm just saying that.
Thank you to the utmost, bro.
Yeah,
For real.
I'm being for real,
Thank
dude.
you. And I mean that, bro. And for real, bro. Like I really do appreciate the love, man. Because I know it's real because I'm not even here, and you say my name and show a lot of love in other episodes.
All the
talk
time.
a lot, bro. For
All
real.
the time.
So I appreciate.
And Go Bang Gang does too.
Man,
They're the ones that put me
that's
on
the
you.
little bros right there, man. That's family.
Yeah.
That's like cousins. You know what I'm saying? I'm cousins, man. So.
But the Atlanta vibe,
key, you know, oh yeah, man, ATL different, bro. Because it's like no cap. Like when I was going up the escalators, in Atlanta, Hartsfield, I think it is. You just felt like this different aura. Like there was just a different vibration. It just like you just felt just like a sense of. There's something here, and then when you think about it, I'm big on energy. I'm big on chakras. I'm big on just vibrations and energies. So like out there, you got to think there's so many people that have made it and done something with music, and so their energy affects other people, and so like there's an energy field in Atlanta that it's not the same here in Lubbock because we don't have that type of.
I was telling I don't remember who I was telling. Maybe it was Barry.
Yeah.
Or Riley, I don't remember. But like, I want to help build that.
Yeah.
Like where it's like you come here.
And
you come here and you're like.
And you make it.
You it's kind of like in LA, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want you to come here, do this podcast, do whoever else's podcast, go perform at the Culture Lounge, whatever.
Exactly.
And then you go on to the other cities.
Exactly.
Like that's what.
Like you like. Let's use this group of producers. You know what I'm saying? These are the top producers.
Let me hop on your song.
Have you messed with Johnny Rank yet?
I don't know
Johnny Rank.
No.
Johnny Rank, somebody definitely as well.
Okay.
He's a youngin. Man, he's a youngin that's coming up, man. Synergy Studios. That's what that's his record. I'm sorry, his studio that he has, man. Definitely someone that's bringing a lot to Lubbock as well. I've been working. I haven't worked with him and done an actual song with him, but man, I'm watching. And we actually did a studio session a couple months back. He showed me this one beat. I did a full song to it right then and there, man.
Nice.
One cut. It was amazing. But yeah, other than that, like, yeah, getting producers, okay, we got the producers, we got that. Getting the videographers,
yeah,
right, we got that. Okay, after that, all right, we have these promoters, we have this, we have these blogs, these platforms, these podcasts, these interviewers that are gonna, make this one
come
song
here,
pop.
do your rounds.
We have our merchandise, local legends. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yes.
We got local legend. We got Kobe. All right, well let's get your merchandise situated and figured out. Okay, cool. Boom. Now we got that. All right. Well now let's get you into a venue. That you think that you can pack. That you can. And another thing, man. Like I think like artists should really look into getting small venues. Jake's really that show really changed some things in perspective. I'd say perspective on things, man. I thought to myself, I was like, all right, like, what if we were to focus on just like venues of 50 to 100 something?
Where it's real intimate, real close.
It's very intimate, real close to where you can you can get a vibe with people. You know what I mean?
like that.
Like
I definitely
you got to think about it. Think about how many big names have come through Jake's. You know what I'm saying? Like that are doing that you can only get like 100. I think the capacity for that past show was like 85 people. So like you couldn't even get in if you didn't have like if you had to wait. I had so many. There was probably like 20-some people that hit me. It's like, bro, like I couldn't get in. I was waiting, and bro, I didn't want to. And I mean, I understand. You know what I mean? I understand. But it was, but I think like doing venues that are small in as an up and coming, I think you need to do venues that are smaller that you can really handpick your crowd in a sense, man. Like,
I'll say this about the other show, like you're saying. And then because me and AJ and Vari were talking about, like, I think there was miscommunication about bands and about counting. So that's probably why there was people waiting because there was people going in and out.
Bro,
it was a big. He told me that it was a big miscommunication. I think it'll be better.
I think
the 5th.
This is what I would do if I was in just not. And I salute Var because he's doing something.
Different. Oh, he's great.
He's doing something different. You know what I'm saying? The music, the music goes. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not gonna lie, but I see the hustle and I see the passion. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
what it is. That's too.
You know what I mean? I gotta salute it. You know what I mean? What I would do is that I would make the lineup a little smaller. Because what happens is I think that if you have 12-something people, 13-something people on a lineup, and then you have a capacity of 85 people, it's going to be very hard to, one, you're bringing a lot of crowds into one, and it makes it a little bit harder. For me, it was harder because I couldn't get some of the people that I wanted into it, and it's like people did want to come and see Brennon Cole. And I'm not saying that I'm just this big name. I'm not trying to be cocky like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But it's like you gotta understand, like if you have a big name and you have all of these other acts are gonna want people to come and see them as well. You know what I mean? But for a venue that only has 85 people, cut it down to like 5. What's wrong with 5?
This is gonna be weird to say, but that's why I like watching this unfold, like him learn how to do this. Cause, you know, 5-10 years from now, it's perfected.
100%.
So it's like, shit, I remember.
It's just there's gonna be some growing pains. You know, how old is Vari?
I think he's 24, 25.
24, 25? Okay.
That's what I'm like. It's like this, man. I fucked up a lot doing this. You gotta learn.
You gotta fuck up. It's a must.
And I know. I know. He. I don't know if he's weird. He's professional, and he's. I don't know what goes on in that brain, but I know he kind of fucked up with the wristbands and all that.
Yeah.
It'll be better.
Yeah, I think
he's supposed to be. He's supposed to. You're supposed to fuck up.
Yeah, you need.
If you've done this your second show, you're supposed to fuck up.
Second, third, I think.
Well, the second 806 versus everybody
was the first one. The first one was at the Culture Lounge, and then that one was good. It would. I think. I must just say, because I don't want to sound like a hater. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I want to sound like something because I see something. I just think that the quality of artist. You need the quality of artists. That's all I gotta say, man. Because when you put, it's hard when you put artists that are making that are hot, but then are not making any music 6-7 months and that are not going to. Is why put them on a show if you know that they're not going to be making music? You know, you can see certain artists that are just doing it just for the time and maybe just to kind of just go about it, you know, just for here and there. But it's like I think watching artists and really investing and putting time and then putting them on that lineup instead of just like you want a spot, come get on this. That's just my personal opinion on something.
It's good to have personal opinion. That's why we do this. I want to hear it.
Thank you.
It's all like you said it too. It's all love, and I respect the shit out of Vari, but I mean, I've become very good friends with him, and I'll tell him like, for it to be better, you got to do this. And it's easy for us to say that because we're watching him from the inside. You know, he's got a lot of pressure.
Exactly.
That's a lot of pressure doing that.
Man.
No.
Oh no, and that's the thing.
That's a lot of pressure.
You putting that on your shoulders, you know, and it's what comes with it. You know, there's gonna be people that are gonna critique. There's gonna be people that, you know, it's not hate because it's like, hey, you doing something that's good that you bringing the city together. Just do it a certain way so that it doesn't look bad when you're doing it. And you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn. And but yeah, shout out.
Do you surround yourself with people like that who tell you what?
I have to, man. 100%. She tells me. Nah, like my little brother, he cold with it, man. He'll tell me.
He was on stage with you, right?
Yeah, he was on stage with me. You know, he'll tell it like it is. I don't like the yes man. You know, it's hard. Like you don't need yes men in your crew, man. My boy A-Matt, he's probably one of the most like just genuinely cold-hearted people that I've met. But I love that because that's what you need. That's what's gonna surround. That's what's gonna make you better. That's what's gonna put you in that mindset. Because if everybody around you telling you, you know, that your shit don't stink, man, like, you know, it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to really get, because they're friends. You know, that's a lot of people don't want to really tell it how it is.
How do you take criticism? How do you like
with open ears and with
does it bother you sometimes?
I'd say like, nah,
you seem very like you're very successful and you seem very like open to like change and working.
Like honestly, like
so how are you taking criticism? Do you complain about it to her? I got a person I complain about. Like,
no. I think okay. So like we was actually kind of talking to like I think at times I can be defensive.
Yeah.
If you're like telling me about myself. But like I always say, like, okay, I'd rather be proved wrong than to prove a point. So like, you get on to me, but make a point. You know, like if I'm fucking up, tell me why. Break it down to me.
Yeah, because I've had people like,
okay, all right, this is I am fucking up on this one, or but like you got to tell me, you know, and explain to me and prove. Hey, this is how we need to do this. You're fucking up on this part. This could be a little bit better here. All right, but if not, then I mean, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, because I've had people tell me how to they've corrected me in an appropriate manner.
Right.
But it still hurts.
It
It's
does,
like,
bro, because you think you think you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? For the most part, you think you know, and you think that you're.
But it's important to listen.
It is,
even to the fucking bullshit haters, huh?
Exactly, because I mean, everybody has some. I don't think that. Everybody wants to, for the most part, I think people want to see other people succeed, you know. So I think when they say certain things, you know, it is ultimately for the better. I mean, there is haters out there for sure, bro. But it's like, listen at times. Now, but then again, you know, a lot of people are going to try to tell you to do something they've never done it before, or tell you how to do something in this fashion they've never done.
They're not really qualified to say it.
I don't know if you got the credibility to do that, you know. But anyways, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going to go with that. I had another question. I just forgot.
Yeah, no, me neither. I was like, I'm going to take this sip real quick. Hopefully, you know, we'll keep it going. But,
fuck.
We
were talking about the business side, man. That's a very, very stressful, very.
Who you telling, man?
How's the
this right here?
Yeah, how's that
the
going?
Hourglass.
What's that about? Tell us about that.
Matter of Time Apparel, bro. Matter of Time Apparel is my company that I created. I'd say had the vision for in 2014, but really stamped it in like 2019, 20. I think when the pandemic hit, that's when we really went into go mode. It was me, my girl, and my little brother. And she had lost her job. My little bro lost her job. I had lost my job, and backs against the wall. And it was like we had these. We had our shirts at first, our black, you know, original T-shirts, and we had done like a couple of shirts, like at a few shows here and there, but like really didn't like take that step to like really stamping it and saying this is what we're doing. You know, this is the company that we're making. And when the pandemic hit, that's when we went into go mode, and it was. We've learned so much. I say we've learned so much as far as like I remember we had gotten an office space, and when we got the office space, we were like putting all of our shirts and like hoodies in. We would just fold them and put them into like a bag. You know what I mean? Like we would put them in a bag, and like just like a big bag, like what was it, like a Clorox? It was like Ziploc bags, and we would just carry them like that, man. And she kept like her idea was we need to get like the clear poly bags and put them in this. It'll be a little bit more organized. Oh yeah, it's time. Let's go, man. What's up? You want a shotgun?
Huh?
Should we shotgun?
You can, not me, no.
Okay, all right, bro. I don't know. Trying to get turned. This is my third one.
Nah, bro. I want to have a good time, man. I'm with fucking Brennon Cole, man. This is cool. This is cool shit. And we're drinking. That's my favorite thing to do. So we're having a good time.
Bro, I haven't gotten turned in a little while, man. So.
You're not driving, are you? Then you're good.
No, I'm not driving.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm not driving. Yeah, we
gotta be responsible.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. Where was I at?
The poly
mailers. Yeah, man. So she was like, yeah, we need to get these poly mailers. And like again, I'm the type of person like I know me, since I'm the owner of it, I kind of have like the let's do it my way type deal.
Hell yeah.
But it's like you make a point, and if you prove it and you know that it's better, do that. And that's what she, you know, at first it was just kind of we need to do this, and it was like no, she just took the initiative and ordered it and put the bag in there, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's way better. What are we doing? Let's order more. Let's go. You know, and it was just like that. So it was like little stuff like that, man, that is learning. But I'd say like I think what's hard right now is being in the first year and seeing like profit and being able to pay ourselves and not reinvest into the company.
So you go through local legends.
Yes.
The greatest people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going through.
Oh yeah.
Because of you.
Oh, talk to me.
But
thank you. Yeah.
You do like big quantities, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do at least 100. Yeah, we do. We do at least 100, man. That's
you're looking for like. Are you looking for profits? Is that what you're looking for?
So right now, well, I'd say
like it's business.
This past year, you know, and I'm saying this because I want to inspire people, because it's real and it really can be done, man. But we've grossed about 30K this year.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? We've sold about 900, I think 942 hoodies. I'm sorry. My bad. 742 hoodies. I think like 250 shirts and like 60 something crops, something like that. Yeah, but we're over 1,000 units sold in a year, and that's all like literally all on us. And the thing is, we're trying to go like with a different model as far as how we're trying to really make this movement, but we're not online right now. Like, we don't have.
I was about to ask. You don't have a website?
Yeah,
now?
we don't have a website. We don't have a social media. Everything is done by me.
You directly.
Yeah, directly.
Will give it to people.
100%. Like, I'm pulling.
Why
up.
is that?
Bro, because I think that a lot of people have clothing lines, and I think that, like, a lot of people do have messages, but, like, man, I'm the type of person to where, like, I want to see you, I want to look you in your eyes, and I want to tell you, like, what my message is and what this is, and I want to be able to, one, if you're willing to invest in me, like, why shouldn't I come and hand deliver?
That makes me look bad because I tried to do that, but
bro,
I did it once. I did a hand delivery once, and I'm like,
it's different. I know, but I'm telling you, it is,
That's
bro. But the people gonna appreciate it way more, bro, because it's like you got to be able. You got to be able to please the people that are investing in you. You got to be able to really, like, to get that love and to get that support, because I'm not just trying to do this just for a little while. This is longevity. Like, I got to make this shit work forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make this brand.
Is that your beeping over there? Oh, sorry. I thought those were these cameras.
All good. I'm trying to make this my life. You know what I mean?
When Booger was like, I got to reschedule, he was like, apologizing to me. I'm like, dude, I'm in this for the long run.
Oh, there you go.
Let's keep going.
And shout out to Boogs. He's in real estate class right now in Nebraska.
Is that what he's doing over there?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you out there.
I thought he was watching basketball.
I'm saluting him right now. I think he is watching the game right now. But he's in Nebraska, man. And bro, like.
But he was very, very sincere when he was like, sorry, because like I wanted to do it. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
This is the long run.
Oh, 100%.
This is life.
And that would be a crazy interview right there. We got some stories for you. Yeah. Like, man, we got some stories
we gotta keep
for
going.
you.
But that was my point. It's like, I'm in it for the long run.
Exactly.
If you cancel on me, that's cool. I'll give you another chance. But after a second chance, I ain't gonna do it again. But
yeah, he said I ain't gonna do it again.
I'm in here for years.
There you go.
I'm trying to do thousands.
Talk to me, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like,
bro.
You understand that?
You want to take that time. You want to take that time and really, if you're investing in me, I gotta invest in you. So like, it doesn't matter for me, bro. Love it
because you do it like.
What's up?
Well, now it makes sense because you're over there in Dallas doing it, Austin,
exactly,
fucking
up.
New York, wherever the fuck.
I bought a brand new car with like 90 some miles on it.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, Nissan 2020. You know what I mean? It has auto drive on it too. Like, that's what we
really.
Yeah, bro, that's cool. So fire, bro. Literally, like, you just press it and like you got to put your hands on it every like 10 seconds. But like, she actually kind of like finessed it because if you just put your legs on, like your legs kind of position, you can be hands free the whole time and it'll literally just like drive. You just have to have some type of pressure on it, but if you just put your legs on it, you're good. So I could be texting and stuff like that or whatever, just vibe.
Are we doing live or are you just recording? Okay.
You know. So but yeah, man. So that was delivering. Lubbock is so small, and this is one thing.
Well, that's easy.
To all to all the Hub City artists out there, man. Like, Lubbock is such a small place compared to all of these other metroplexes, man. To where if you fill your tank up $35, right, and tell yourself I'm going to deliver 10 units of whatever I have, whatever it is, man, you gonna make your 30 back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, oh, that's too much gas and I'm wasting. That's too much gas and I'm wasting. Bro, this is your future. You know what I'm saying? If you really investing in this, man, like your competition is Amazon. Okay, your competition is Walmart. Your competition is the mall, South Plains Mall. You know, there's competition out here. So what are you doing to make your to be able to have your consumer look at you over your competition? Amazon delivers. Amazon, I can go right now and I can have something delivered tomorrow. You know, so why am I not doing the exact same thing that Amazon is doing on my level that I'm on? Even though I'm not on Amazon's level, I can still work like Amazon. I can still have the delivery like Amazon, but I'm putting that personal touch, and Brennon Cole is delivering straight to your door. I'm gonna shake your hand. We're gonna chop it up. I might show you a song. You know, I might just have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? So it's more than just like just having, you know, just
another reason why you're separated yourself from everybody else.
It's a must,
because you're
thank you.
You know everybody.
Thank you. I'm trying. Bro.
You put it on your Instagram.
I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. Everybody. That's the thing, bro. And again, you got to think about it. Like, it's also free marketing. You know, people are seeing. Also, it's testimonials. People are seeing it for themselves. You know, so it's like it makes people want to invest in the brand because they're like, well, shit, everybody else is doing it. You know, why not? You know, everybody. I don't mind getting something delivered to me. You know, and so it's. I'd say. I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, what's hard is trying to be an entrepreneur and having a startup company and also being a recording artist at the same time. Because it's like with the startup company, you're not going to profit the first 3 years. That's just business. That's just how that is. Just, you just look that up. It's going to take you about 3 years for you to really profit and really start paying yourself. And I'm mentally prepared for that. But in saying that, it's like, all right, well, if I'm running this company and I'm trying to somewhere stay afloat and then also trying to have a professional recording, career as well, it's kind of hard. So it's like being able to save and really like tell myself, all right, like the fans is what's really gonna make this happen. As an independent artist, you have to invest in your fans more than anything. That should be your number one priority. Like I'd say, and again, I'm a little different with it, man. But like I haven't recorded. I have 2 projects. I have 12 songs out total, and I take pride in that because I'm more of the type that is going to invest in making more fans than making more songs. This artist Difference. I don't know if you've heard of Difference yet.
I've tried to get him on. Yeah, I heard about him.
Difference. Yeah,
the Green Mask.
The Green Mask.
Yeah,
the Green Mask. So, yeah, man, that's my bro right there.
You know him?
I've learned, what? Yeah, we got a song, Struggle. We got a song called Struggle. I'll chop it up with him.
Tell
I'll
him,
get him on here, bro. I got
he ignored my DM.
Yeah, bro. He got a lot of people in his DMs. Oh yeah, he got a lot of people in his DMs. I'll reach out to him for sure.
Thank you.
I don't even know if he's done interviews yet.
Is he from here?
Seminole.
I'd like to do one with him with his mask on. Fuck, I don't want to see.
Seminole. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And like I said, I don't think he's even done. He hasn't even done a show yet. Yeah, he hasn't done a show.
But he's got a hell of a following.
And he has a hell of a following. That's why he's that man right there. Once he starts doing live performances and once he starts doing like real interviews and stuff like that, man, like he has it. He's so the way he works and the way he is and the real person that he is. Because I know him like besides Difference, you know what I'm saying? As I actually, you know what I mean? Like person. Yeah, man. It's just like his work ethic is something unmatched. I've never seen somebody work that way, man. But man, I lost my train of thought.
Shit, where were we at, Jules? I fucking forgot too.
Man, we
110.
No, what were we talking about?
Oh yeah, recording artist and
this is what happens when you're drinking beer.
Yeah, I know,
shit.
right? That's to the bud, man. But Difference, man. He gave me this advice. He was like, bro, you got to look at it like this, man. Like, would you rather have 100 people know 100 of your songs, or have 1 million people know one of your songs?
Damn.
And that really hit. He was like, no matter what, bro, you will never be able to let everyone in the world hear one of your songs, bro. So why not spend time on if you have a hit, make that a hit and get it to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit on that song. Like, there's nothing wrong. A lot of people think that, like, all right, well, just because I released this song a year ago that it's old and no one wants to hear it. Well, you got, 5,000 views on it and that's it. There's 8 billion people in the world right now. You know what I mean?
It also seems though like people are very quick to go on to like the next thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So how do you write on something that's
and again, I think that comes with a proper rollout and knowing how to let that rollout ride.
It's sort of like a formula to do this, right?
It really is. It really is, man, because you got to go through like 6 months of your pre-rollout, getting people kind of interested, knowing what's going on, and then you have like your actual rollout where you have the right, if you have a project that has, an EP or album, whatever, how many videos do you have to this project? How many interviews do you have lined up for this project? How many hits, how many singles do you have on this project? And a lot of people just don't know the etiquette of it and just the how to.
It's very important though.
It is very important, because if you just have something, and you got to think about it like, you got to think like they're like big names. They have people that are pulling out fires, putting posters all over different cities.
They get paid to do that shit, right?
They're getting paid to do this shit. That are putting out and promoting your stuff, man. You have people that are, these labels have radios they are connect with that are putting their stuff, and they're doing all this. But you don't have any of that, and you think that just a couple of posts of you saying, "Hey, my album just dropped, go check it out," and that's it, and you just kind of let it be, and just kind of.
How do you feel about this when I say this? I feel like a lot of people kind of hurt themselves doing an album.
Yes.
Very early.
Yes, 1,000%.
Very early.
1,000%. I love that you say that, bro, because the first 2 projects that we had were EPs. They had 5. First one had 5. Second one had 7. And excuse me.
What's the Bud Light? We're both of your bourbon.
Bug got me burned.
But yeah, I feel like you got to be careful.
You do, because
You got to strategically plan.
You have to strategically plan because you got to think the level of people. You know, we our attention spans. You know,
Quick.
very quick,
Very.
especially in today's age.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't want to hear your shit. I want to hear Drake shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can you get somebody to want to take the time to invest in you and then take the time to listen? You know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, well, bro, if I've moved 1,000 units, well, that's 1,000. Well, that's probably 800 something people that took the time to invest in a shirt and a hoodie, right? So if you're spending $30 on a hoodie, you're probably gonna take the time to invest in 30 minutes to listen to hear me make music. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So I'm like, all right, well, let me kind of put the music on. I'm not done. Let me put the music on the back burner for a second. Let me build this company up, because again, I don't have the funds to be able to fund my music career and my business at the same time. I'm just not in that position. I'm not gonna flex. You know what I mean? But I am in the position to build my fan base. I am in the position. It doesn't cost anything to get on your phone and send out messages. It really doesn't. And I really figured that out when I was overseas and when I was in Africa, man. Like, I would send out, no lie, like, genuinely on a daily basis, I would send out at least anywhere from 75 to 150 messages, right? And I would get probably, maybe my return would probably be like 20 something actual conversations. I got left on red so many times, but like, because I didn't have anything, they didn't know who Brennon Cole was. And of course, I expected to not get any return on that, but I knew if I just kept on sending and kept on sending and kept on sending, I'm at least getting my name, your name. But the name is starting to familiarize a little bit more. You're starting to know, okay, what's Brennon Cole? What's Brennon Cole? All right, well, let me talk to him a little bit. Let me see. Well, now it's like, if I'm sending out 175 to 150, I'm getting like 50-something responses, 70-something responses, 100-something responses. And people are more willing to have conversation. It's not just like left on red. Some people are surprised that I hit them up, and I'm just like, hey, I'm just doing what I need to be doing. People are like, oh my, like, I can't believe Brennon Cole's DMing me right now, And that's cool.
How I felt. That's how I felt.
So it's I feel like as an independent artist, that's what you have to do, man. You got to take yourself off the pedestal and put your people.
It's kind of like coming to me right now. Like, we're all independent artists, all of us out here.
Oh, 100%.
And it's very much from what I'm listening to you and what I'm gathering right now.
Right.
Is the personal relationships are going to go a long ways, man. It's very, very important to be personable, and have personal relationships with people.
It matters.
And building very solid fan base.
It matters, bro, because people remember.
Because you're like, right, like those DMs go a long way.
They really do.
When they respond to me, I'm like, oh shit,
thank
you. Good.
Blessing.
You and everybody else.
Blessing.
Like, there's some few other people.
Yeah, bro, blessing, bro.
Different seating response. Just kidding. It's shit like that, though.
I'm gonna get you a different interview, man.
That'd be
I can't say you win, but I'm gonna try.
I told you, I'm here forever.
Most definitely.
Until the wheels fall off.
You go, bro. That's how it's supposed to be, man. I think I need to use the restroom. That's what I think.
You gotta go pee?
I gotta go pee. Yeah. Is that cool? Can I?
Yeah, I got.
Okay. All right. Bet.
Let me get you out here and. Jules, you gotta keep talking because I'm gonna have to walk them to the restroom because it's usually people pee outside, but it's daylight, so you gotta go to the. I'll be right back, Jules.
Right,
Jules, talk to his girlfriend.
Should I sit there?
Yeah, go ahead and sit in there. Where we at, Jules?
We're at 116.
Good.
Hello, Jules.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing well. My name's Montana. So I guess I haven't introduced myself since I've been on here. But I really liked what they were talking about. They were really going, really natural. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about in Arizona that, if you're doing something that you love, then, you don't work a day in your life, So I think it's really important that everyone that Brennon's surrounding himself by are really involved and passionate about what they're doing, especially in Lubbock. I feel like there's a really big movement.
So I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Montana.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been with Brennon?
We've been dating for about 1.5 years.
Okay. Yeah. How's that? You feel good?
Great. I mean,
how'd y'all meet?
So I actually went to Texas Tech.
Okay.
So I'm taking online classes. I'm about to finish. So I'm a senior this year. but I worked at Wildwood Apartments.
Apartments?
Yeah. So I worked there as a leasing agent, and Brennon lived there, which I worked and lived there. So yeah, he saw me there, and then he waited. He never approached me while I was working, but we were at Mesquite's, and he just walked up to me in the bar, and I was wearing this interesting, unique hat that all my friends make fun of me for, but he came up to me, he's like, "Hey, you work at Wildwood, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I do. Why?" And he was like, "Well, I could have swore I recognized that hat anywhere." And it was just like a different compliment, because when guys walk up to you at the bar, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Might be a little weird, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, he complimented me about my hat, and so I was like, okay. I was like, he has style. He has some taste.
I was asking her how y'all met.
Oh yeah, no, that hat was sexy. That was beautiful, bro. Thank you.
What would you say we're at?
118.
What? I'm a little.
Oh yeah.
We're back. So, tell me about your spirituality and your journey with that.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. Oh man. So.
Wait. Let me ask you this first.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be spiritual?
I think what it means to be spiritual is knowing that there is a higher being, and then applying yourself and your kindness and your love and just your motivation towards a higher purpose. And I think it's also people that don't want to necessarily claim one particular religion. I think that's what spiritual, being more spiritual than religious is. Because I think, and again, I respect every religion. I'm not going to say anything bad about any religion, because I think that if you have some sense of a belief in a higher power, then you're in the right
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be wrong.
No, I just think that with religion, it divides people. I think that with religion, you can look at certain people and think certain things just because of their certain belief, and then automatically cut them off or block them away or not want to associate yourself with them. So if you kind of take away the label, then you're automatically gonna love somebody regardless. My religion, if I had a religion, it'd be love. It'd be love.
That's ultimate power.
You know what I'm saying? Just simple, man. I don't, and you listen to the lyrics, bro. I'm not violent. I don't talk about. I'm not finna kill nobody. I'm not finna pull up on nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not finna do that.
Fuck their bitch,
I'm not gonna fuck nobody's bitch, bro. I'm not finna pull up with drums. You know what I'm saying? Aiming at your mama house and shit like that. I'm not finna do that, because that's not.
I feel like love, it's almost physical. You can almost feel love.
Oh yeah,
very much.
Yeah, 1000%. You don't gotta be that aura. You know what I'm saying? If you have a love aura, man, I think things are going to the universe wants you to love one another. The universe, man, I just stopped eating meat. I just became vegetarian.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Man, shout out to her. She the one that got me on that as well, bro.
Damn, that's a hardcore thing right there,
bro. It is, and I say that it's been a journey. It's been about a year, I'd say. She kind of introduced it to me, and at first I was just but it's crazy because I was eating out every day. Okay, I was eating Subway, I was eating Market Street, I just would every day. Taco Bell, we would just go out to eat, and she was just you gotta stop. This not gonna work. If we eat out every day, this relationship not gonna work. I'm all right, cool, whatever, this and that. And then she put me on to what was the first thing that we ate that was vegetarian? Do you remember?
The first thing that we had, honestly, probably just the Morning Farms.
It was the Morning Farms. Have you ever heard of Morning Farms before? It's these patties, and they're pretty much just have you ever heard of Morning Farms before?
I think I have.
Yeah, so you can get them at Walmart, United, but it's they're little patties. And there's buffalo, it's chickpeas. So it's it tastes like chicken patties, but it's not. It's just chickpeas. So, but it has the flavoring, and it has the texture of just a regular burger patty, chicken patty or whatever like that, man. And that was the first thing. And then I watched this one movie, this one documentary, man. Anybody that really is I think everyone needs to see the movie What the Health. Have you ever heard of
I've heard that.
Health?
I've heard
okay.
that.
Watch that movie. And kind of I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm just saying not consuming the amount of meat that we do as Americans and as Texans and then as West Texans. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little bit different, man. Bro, meat, I don't know if you knew this, man, but it takes meat 10 to 14 days to fully digest out of your system. So like you got to think like, all right, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
That's
you
me.
probably eating bacon, sausage in the morning, a sandwich, at night, a
Hell yeah.
steak, ground beef, something like that, in the daytime. So like, where's obesity coming from? Like it's a lot of stuff is piling up on you. A lot of chemicals that are put into these animals. All these steroids is put into these.
I
animals,
think I don't think we can all be vegetarians, and I don't ever want to be. And there's no slight on y'all.
Oh yeah, no, and that's
But
the thing.
you can be conscious about
exactly. That's what it is.
the meat you are eating, because
There
it
you
is
go.
it is like the fast food and all that. That's a horrible thing. There's good meat.
There's good meat.
we've been-
I'm not going to say that all meat is bad for you. I'm not going to say it's just the amount that you consume and how you consume it. I'll say that much. I'll say yeah.
I've done this kind of like speaking on the spirituality. I kind of want to go hunting so I can feel connected to what I kill and eat.
Okay.
Like I think as meat eaters, we all should kill
yes.
something and eat it. You know what I
I
mean?
was actually talking to my one of my homegirls, Kinsey. Actually, shout out to Kinsey and Matt. But she was saying the same thing because her grandma is Native American, and how they pray over it.
They're very spiritual.
Yeah, it's very spiritual. So they'll kill something and then pray over it, and then pretty please, nurse, take this to nourish my body, and so on and so forth and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely think that would be more. I think that just the way that it's. The way that something is killed and produced, and then eating that energy is
kinda dark.
transferred. You know what I mean? So, but anyways.
Energy. You said that earlier. Like energy is very, very.
Energy is the most important thing I think that we as humans really don't like. They don't teach us that.
Do you think we're all born with the ability to feel it? You just got to be in tune with it, or do you have to practice it to feel it? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because I feel like we are all born with this ability to do almost anything, but we just block it off.
We do.
As we grow.
I think. Have you read the book The Alchemist?
No, I actually have that book. I should fucking read that.
We just read it. We just finished. I read it 3 times so far. And we read it last night. We listened to it on the way back from Arizona on the Audible book. Man. I'd say I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist. What was the question before that? Before I said have you read The Alchemist?
Are we, as humans, born in tune to just certain things, and then as we grow, into a society, we just block everything off?
We do, because you got to think as children. We have that. Like children, we're not born racist. A lot of we learn that. We're not born to hate. We as kids, we kind of automatically just have that imagination, and we have just that. I can be a superhero if I wanted to. I could be this if I wanted to. I want to be this, and it's the older that you get, I think that the outside influences affect you and affect your ability to dream.
Have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
You know how they say magic left when humans came and kind of created a whole. That's how I feel magic. Magic, in a sense, is real.
It's real, but we're
so modern. There's so much shit. It's gone.
That Western culture
is so gone.
It's we have this false narrative of what life is supposed to be, and I think that time, bro. Man, we were out in Arizona. In Page.
Where's that
Arizona. Page, Arizona.
Because I used to live in Phoenix.
This is in northern Arizona.
Okay.
So it's borders Utah.
Oh yeah, way up there.
Yeah, man. So have you ever been in those parks before?
The closest I went to Flagstaff.
Okay, Flagstaff.
That's as close
when
as
I tell you, man, so out there. It's something out there. I'll tell you.
There's places, huh?
Places, especially in Arizona, like Sedona. Have you ever been to Sedona?
Yeah, I went to Sedona in December.
How'd you like Sedona?
I fucking love it.
Did you go to the Vortexes? Did you go to those? Nuh-uh. Okay. Did you? What did you do while you were out there?
We were just out in an Airbnb, hanging out in the city,
catching a vibe. Yeah.
Whenever I vacation, I get drunk.
Okay.
So I don't. We didn't really but I remember seeing the picture. I know what you're talking about. Very pretty.
Oh man, it's definitely God. God is out there, man.
That's what I was thinking. That is God.
Not saying He's not out here, but it's just a different level.
It takes a little bit.
It's a different level out there, man. And again, we're around, Native Americans. You know what I mean? We're around people that are in that realm and in that spirituality of thinking. So it makes more sense. But I'd say as far as where do dreams go, the older that we get, and what blocks that, I think is just our society, status quo, and then like our influences and just like friends, our people around us. You know, some of the closest people to you are the most detrimental, I think, a lot of times, man, because they, you know, a lot of people grew up with you, and I think a lot of times, like when people that you grow up with see you in some different light that they're used to seeing you in, it kind of can turn them off and turn them away from wanting to help or like, you know, boost you, because it's just like, well, you know, you came from the same place that I came from, and I can't do what you're doing, but you're doing it, so fuck you, you know. And they will never, you know, it's not like just going up front and just tell you, but it's like you start to like kind of, you know, pick up on certain, you know, people tell certain jokes, you know, and they're kind of like shade, but like you're my friend, you know. And why is your tone, you know, energy? You pick up on
the energy.
You pick up on that. A lot of times people ignore energy and ignore that gut feeling, you know, and ignore that tuition of, this person probably doesn't like care that much about me, or this person probably doesn't support me that much, but I've known them since I was 5. We grew up with each other. So I have to be loyal because we've known each other, you know, and that hurts careers, that hurts people a lot.
You know, not a lot of people understand what you just said when I'm like, I have to be loyal to you. I have to. The people don't understand that. It's a lot of with family.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. Like, I have to be.
Yeah.
I say that.
Yeah.
I like
sometimes, bro.
Like I had an ex-girlfriend who didn't understand. I'm like, I got to. I gotta back this guy up. This family.
There you go.
It's the way it is.
Yeah, bro. It's one of them things, bro. And I think like family as well. Family can hurt. Yeah. Family can hurt you, man. Yeah. Because just because you blood doesn't mean that you're family. And I've been some of my blood, man. Had to cut off.
Let me ask you this though, like meeting people and hearing them praise you and wanting to meet you and your music, does that make you more spiritual? Like make you, because like doing this and like meeting like you and everybody and like the praise and the support, like it makes me believe in God more than I ever have in my fucking life.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? If he is real, I don't know.
Right.
Or something. It makes me, like, the energy makes me fucking feel it. Is that how you feel? Like you
without
has it made you more spiritual?
Oh yeah.
More connected to something?
I think one of the, as far as like moments that I knew that it was special, and I knew that like it was I had a bigger purpose and a better purpose. This was probably about 3-4 months ago, man. And this guy, he had a son, and his son had Down syndrome. And you know, he said his son really likes, and it was an older gentleman, country, you know, old, probably like 50, 60 some white dude. You know, wouldn't think that, like, you know, I'm judging. I'll say it, but like, I know he probably doesn't listen to a lot of hip hop. I say that much, man. But he's like, my son, like, you know, I wanna make him happy, and he likes rap music. I don't really like it that much, but he likes rap music, and I hate being in a car with him and listening to some of the stuff that he's listening to, because he doesn't understand it, but he just likes the beats. But it's like, I played your music for him. And the way I met him, I was on orders in Austin, and I had he was working at the hotel that we were working at, and I passed by him every day, and he was like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I'm a recording artist, this and that, and gave him my music. He came back the next day, I talked to him, and he was just, I just want to tell you, like, you know, I can finally listen to music with my son, and I can be happy with letting him listen to you, and you were motivating me to want to be a better person. So it's like, it does, man, because I'm motivating people for the better, and that's the ultimate goal. Truly, like my when I'm done, when I'm dead, gone, I just want to be able for people to know that, like, hey, it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to like go and chase your dreams, because like that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's okay to like show love. You know, I think, and especially in hip hop, and I'm gonna stand on this, man. Like, we've been fed bullshit our entire lives when it comes to this hip hop shit, man. We've been fed like this image of you have to bring harm to people around you. You know, you have to show money, you have to flex on everybody, you have to fuck every female that you see type deal. You know, you had like all that's the devil, bro. Like that, I feel like all of that is you can get to that level and have all that around you, and that's what kills you. You know what I mean? That's where you start hearing all these stories of all these artists going crazy and all that. Yeah, like it's fun in the moment. It's fun in the moment when you have it, but at the end of the day, you're gonna reap what you sow. You're gonna make that bed that you laying in, you know. And I feel like a lot of kids, like, bro, like yesterday, man, I saw this one little kid, And I don't know who he is. I don't know how I started following whatever, man. But he looked probably like 14, 15, man. And bro just had like 4 pistols just like in his hand, like boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, bro, like when I was 15, I wasn't seeing, kids weren't posting. Again, you know, social media was there, but it wasn't as.
Yeah, it was kind of like, the beginning of it.
Nowadays, man, everybody got a gun and everybody's posting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm don't get me wrong, protect yourself, bro. But there's a difference between protecting and there's a difference between promoting.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like we are in the business of, well, hip hop is in the business of promoting. And when it just sent that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That energy, because I think like, man, when you posting pics, you know,
I've heard too many like.
You know what I'm saying? When you posting, that's energy that is coming. That you're
you know
bringing
how we were
to,
talking about presenting yourself,
right?
Like when people follow me,
right,
and they got guns,
yeah,
and they doing that, I don't follow them back. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
and
sorry.
It's just like you.
Nah, I don't want to deal with that.
I don't want that here
in this house. This is my parents' house.
Don't bring this in my house. Don't bring that energy around me, man.
I'd love to talk to you, but I don't want to if you're bringing guns and shit.
Like, bro, you can't expect me to trust you and want me to, you know, show love to you. If you gonna fuck my bitch, you gonna kill my family. You know what I'm saying?
You got a gun pointed at me,
bro.
right
Like,
I don't want that.
Come on, bro.
You do got to put yourself in a different manner.
Professional, bro. It's like I think just because you're a rapper, yeah, bro. Professional is the word. Just because you're a rapper don't mean you got to be a gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, like, it's okay to be a gangster, but it's like we have different levels. We think that gangster is shooting everybody up. And you know what I'm saying? And promoting you selling as many drugs as you can, you know what I'm saying? And just,
I think 21 Savage said he was like a gangster worries about his family first above anything else.
Thank you, bro.
And he ain't doing nothing else.
Bro, that's like, taking care of your family, bro. That's gangster, bro. That's, you know what I mean? Being a man and being a respectable person, respecting your queen, that's gangster to me.
You got to be respectable.
You know what I mean? Saving money, and instead of going to the club and spending on bottles, going and marketing yourself and handing out flyers, that's gangster to me. You know, and I think that's like that's what we need. We need it. We need this. We need that type of energy. We need that type of standard in hip hop. And I'm not saying it's missing. I'm just saying it's lacking. You know, and I think that's, you know, the ultimate message I'm trying to bring with this music shit, man, and with this clothing line, man. It's just like, yo, chase your dreams, be who you want to be, show love, and everything's gonna fall into your lap.
Love's important no matter what you do.
Yeah, man.
Whatever aspect.
1,000.
As corny as that sounds.
Hey, as corny as it sounds, but it's true. It's real, man. I'd rather be loved than feared, man, for real. Man.
What do we at, Jules?
We're at 135.
I'm going to tell you what, man. I got to go pee.
Do you think?
And I think, do you want to drink a little bit more?
Hey, bro, what's up?
We can end this.
What time is it?
Let's end this, but let's talk a little bit more. I mean, let's drink a little bit more after this.
Okay.
But I've been waiting to do this, and I'm going to do it right now.
Let's do it.
So I got a video. I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Doing the video.
Okay.
This is episode 100. Before we end it, I'm going to end it. Thank you guys out there listening. I really appreciate you. 100 episodes. God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm going for 1,000 more.
Yeah.
I'm with Brennon Cole.
Let's go.
Brennon Cole, I got one question for you.
What's up,
to
man?
end the fucking podcast.
Yes, sir.
What does a matter of time mean to you?
Oh, man. What does matter of time mean to me, man? Patience and persistence. Patience and persistence. That's what matter of time means to me, man. If you could tell yourself, you could be broke, you can have nothing in your pocket, right? But if you know that you're successful mentally, it's gonna happen for you, man. You have to be patient, and you have to have persistence. We have that work ethic, no matter what, man. So that's at the end of the day, patience and persistence is what matter of time means to me, man. Brennon Cole.
There you go.
We in a snake pit right now, man. Let's go.
Hey, that's episode 100, Jules. Thank you, sir, for being here. I'm glad you're here.
Appreciate you, Jules. You know what I'm saying, Roy, my brother. Thank you,
Brennan?
man. A lot more.
Whenever you want, man. Let me know.
You. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna get some more people in here too, man. For sure, bro. We got a lot of talent out here, man, that needs to be discovered, bro. And you're doing something different for the city.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
I like when people bring their partners. That's fun. Thanks for being a part of this. This was great. I hope you had fun too. Let's drink a little bit more, but I'm gonna end it because I gotta go pee.
There you go.
But there you go. Episode 100. Fuck, it was a fucking great time.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Episode 100. There you go, man. I don't know. Brennan, if you're still listening, thank you, sir. Thanks, Jules. Thank you, Montana. Thank you, everybody listening. It's fucking awesome. Here's to 1,000 more.